What's going on, guys? So right now, welcome to season 3 of shredding series. Right now I'm about work, about to train a client. I'm a little late, so I'll see you guys in a little bit.
That's how you do
Alright, so right now I finished training my morning session clients, so I'm going to start working out right now. This week's going to be like a max out week, just kind of see how my strength goes throughout this whole 13 week process. This week is more like a maintenance week, which we'll find out later. But right now I finished warming up on squats, and so this is 245, and so we're just going to go from singles from now on just to see what my max PR is at this point. Alright, so right now we have 315 on the bar, and I don't know why, but as soon as like 3 plates go on, it's kind of like a mental game, so I'm gonna hopefully I can get one. I'm hoping my max is about like 335, but let's see how this one goes, and then we'll just go from there. So.
Thank you is how it should have gone. I should stay strong, but I'm weak.
Alright, so 315 was a fail, so I'm going to drop that down to 225 and just get volume in. So the rest of the workout is just going to be accessory, because this week is going to be maxed out. So today's squats, tomorrow is going to be bench, then it's going to be deadlifts, and then overhead press. So that's how it's going to be the next 4 days. So yeah, so I'll see you guys later. Boom! Welcome to the most boring part of the video, yet the most insightful. So today's objective, or this week's objective, is to like clean up the diet sort of bit. So today I'm going to tell you guys how to count your macros, or how to calculate your macros. So define your maintenance, so that way you can kind of use this to kind of like see where you are. And this week will be kind of like the bye week, and then next week I'll teach you guys how to like lower your calories depending on your goals, and that will be the start of the 12-week diet. So technically this is just an extra week that we're going to do, but disclaimer, what I'm going to show you guys is kind of the most simplest version of how to find your macros. There are more complicated ways, and the more complicated it is, the more precise you can be. But for the sake of the video, I'm just going to show you guys this version because I find it the most effective. It does its job. So if someone were to come up to me and ask how much they should eat, I bust out this math just because it's so much quicker, and I do that. So here's what it is. Boom. So if I can see this as well. So for men, we're going to use this equation. For females, we're going to go with this one. So the equation is, you're going to do 10 times the weight in kilograms plus 6.25 times the height in centimeters minus 5 times your age plus 5. That's for men. For women, it's 10 times the weight in kilograms plus 6.25 times the height in centimeters minus 5 times the age minus another 161 at the end. So to put that into perspective, I'm going to use me as an example just because I don't know who you guys are, and I don't want to use like an average weight because some guys may be offended, some girls may be offended. So let's just go with me for example. So I'm 175 pounds, as you saw earlier. I'm like 176, 177, but just to make myself feel a little better, I'm going to go 175 pounds. Also, I'm 67 inches on a good day, and I'm 23 years old. So if we plug those numbers into this, we're going to do 10 times 175 over 2.2. That's how you convert pounds to kilograms. So if you take 170 pounds divided by 2.2, that's how you get kilograms. Yeah, whatever. And then we're going to add 6.25 times 67, which is inches, times 2.54. That's how you convert inches to centimeters. And then we're going to subtract 5 times 23 plus 5. So essentially I'm 10 times 80 kilograms plus 6.25 times 170 centimeters minus 115 plus 5. You get this, all these numbers, so 800 plus 1060 minus 115 plus 5, and then you get a BMR of 1750. So that's 1750 regular. So now we have to put in the activity level, so what you do on a daily basis, not how much you work out or anything like that, but what you're pretty much doing day to day, whether it's your occupation, whether that's traveling, I don't know what you do, but if on a scale of 1 to 5, 1, you're going to multiply by 1.2, 2, you're going to do 1.4, 3, you're going to do 1.5, 4, 1.7, and then 5, 2. So I would say I'm about like a 1.5 because I'm a personal trainer, so I kind of move around quite a bit, but then there's also times where I'm not really working out, so I'm just like watching them work out. So yeah, I'm gonna go with about a 3. So I'm gonna take that 1750 that we calculated earlier times the 1.5, which is activity level 3, and that will give me a maintenance level of 2600 calories. Now to turn the calories into macros, we're gonna go over to this whiteboard. By the way, if you guys missed anything, then here's a better picture that you guys can do the calculations. So if you get this point, so you got it? Alright, good. You can also pause it too. So now we get 2600 calories. I'm going to move on to this little whiteboard. So this is how you're going to calculate to macros. So there's different ratios that you could do that, and you just got to find which one is the best one. So you got to keep plugging in, plugging out, whatever. But I personally prefer 0.5, 0.3, 0.2. So 50% of my calories are going to go to carbs, 30% is going to go to protein, 20% is going to go to fats. So if we do the math, so carbs, 2600 calories times 50% is 1300 calories. So 1300 calories of my maintenance level is going to be carbs. And so 1 gram of carb is 4 calories, 1 gram of protein is 4 calories, 1 gram of fat is 9 calories. So fats are a little bit more dense than everything else. So the carbs, 1300 calories divided by 4 is 325 grams of carbs. For protein, it's 2600 times 30%, so 0.3. That gives me 780 calories worth of protein. Divide that by 4, and I get 195 grams. And then for fats, it would be 2600 times 20%, so 0.2, which is 520. And divide that by 9, and I get 55 grams of fat. So you could always do like a 40-40-20. You could do a 45-35-20. You could do, I don't know, just mix it up. You don't have to do 20. You could do 25% fat, 30% fat if you prefer a higher fat. So you just gotta know your body. If not, just kind of like experiment with it. And so for my maintenance for this week, I'm gonna be going 325 grams of carbs, 195 grams of protein, and then 55 grams of fat. Now there's also another disclaimer where that's just a general idea of what your macros should be. Your metabolism may be faster, maybe slower than that. So if you gain weight, your metabolism is a little bit slower, so you might have to cut down a little bit more the next week when you start. If you're like losing weight a lot quicker, you may have to like bump it up a little bit more. That way you can find your true maintenance and not actually start the diet ahead of time per se. But yeah, so you kind of just have to test it out. And so hopefully that helps you kind of get started. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Oh, wait. I need to talk about, yeah, that's right. So if you guys want like some sort of pre-workout, this is where like the plug-in, the sales part, another boring part. But if you guys are interested in like a pre-workout, there is a new thing I'm working with, which is Cellucor. They've been around for a while, but if you want a sample box that contains like a 30 serving tub of pre-workout, shirt for a men's shirt, a woman's tank, a shaker bottle, and like sample packets of random things like other pre-workouts, BCAAs, protein, whatever. And then there was something else. Oh yeah, free shipping. So all of that, if you use the discount code right here, chrislukosefit or chrisfit, you get everything for $36 plus free shipping. That link will be in the description box below if you guys need to like stock up. It's like a limited time offer, so I think it runs until the 22nd or the 26th of this month of March. So, and stocks are limited, so if you want some, grab some if you can. Help support me. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and that'll help me a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And I'll explain more about Cellucor, Beast, and everything like that. So stay tuned.